Dynamite!
My skateboard.
How's it going, all you guys and girls in the Illumination? Time to jump aboard the Loon Train. It's me, it's JJD. JJ the Illuminator here.
The sweet one.
Also known by almost countless other aliases and nicknames. We won't get into that right now. I was thinking about when I used to collect baseball cards when I was a teenager. And I brought this up in one of my earliest vlogs. I brought this up. And I bring it up every now and then. But I was thinking today about how me and my cousins, who were all right around the same age, two boys and me, we would collect baseball cards. We probably started around 1986, 87, and we collected right until around 1992. And we would trade different things, and we'd sleep over each other's houses and always be doing things with baseball cards and everything, until they got to be really expensive. I mean, back in the day, it was like 40 cents for a pack of like 15 cards, and when it got to be like $2 for 12 cards and everything, we didn't have the means to keep collecting. But as the years went on, I just put mine in boxes, and to this day I still have them. They're at my parents' house and in a closet or in the attic. I had the biggest collection by cards, maybe not the biggest collection by monetary value, but I had the most cards of the three of us. Not really that I collected any one particular person, but I just like to collect cards. Whereas my two cousins, who were brothers, they would try to collect cards that were worth something. The thing is, baseball cards nowadays, there's very few that are really worth a lot, because even the stuff that was worth, $20 back then is still only worth like $20 today. I mean, the whole thing ended up tanking big time. But at some point, maybe around 2000, 2001, 2002, one of my cousins sold his collection for pennies on the dollar. I guess, like some people, just, didn't need it anymore, knew he was never going to collect anymore, just sick of looking at it or sick of moving it. He was moving around at the time a lot. And as far as I can tell, just didn't want to have it anymore, and he sold it. But the thing that gets me is, I had sold him something that was, it was called, if anyone knows about baseball cards, it was the 1986 Topps Traded set. Because baseball cards always came out in like the off season kind of, and if people got traded to different teams or free agents to other teams, they would put out this set that was like 134 cards or 124 cards or whatever it was of people with their new teams, players with their new teams rather. And this 1986 set, I had traded him against my better judgment because he wanted it so bad, but I really, really liked this collection, this 1986 Topps. Topps was the company. It was the most well-known company, probably still today, is Topps. So I traded it to him for something. Well, we stopped collecting at some point, and I never traded it back. So what happened was that went with his sale and everything. I was so, I wouldn't say mad, but I was probably mad at myself for not trading back or just buying it back off of him or whatever at some point. But I was kind of more mad because we had always left it. Listen, if you ever want to get rid of it, give me first cracks at it. And he didn't even give me the phone call to pay him back. I mean, at the time, I might have paid $15 for it at the time. And, I would have given him pretty much whatever he wanted. I would have looked up online to see what it was going for. Well, the story ends up having a happy ending because at some point years later, from eBay, I ended up buying it again. And to tell you the truth, it was so long ago. It was like 15 years ago. I ended up buying it again. And I'm trying to think. I don't know if it was in brand new condition, if it was, it didn't matter. To me, I just wanted to have it again. You ever have like something that you just want to have it again? Like you break a mug and you want to go get that same mug again. It's not the same mug, but it's the same style, same color, same set, that type of thing. I just wanted this again, and I ended up getting it again, which is good. Happy ending kind of to me, but for a while there, I was a little bit more like, I can't believe, he wouldn't have let me buy it back, because I guess he didn't think it mattered anymore. Well, it did. Sometimes all it does is just give somebody a phone call, an email, something like, "Hey, I'm getting rid of my baseball cards. Do you want that set back?" He probably forgot that I wanted it back. We're human. All's well that ends well. That's all basically I mean. But anyway, ever have something like this happen, and you end up, it bothers you for a little bit until you finally do something about it? Put your comments below. I'm off to the races. I love you all. Stay safe. Take care. This is the Illuminator, and I'll be back.
Game over.
Oh, it's so cold. Maybe some porridge will warm me up.